and it comes your way next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming, here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Juan Soto to the plate now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Hit back up the middle. Anderson picks it up, and that's the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Line toward the alley in left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
In the air out toward right field. Souza's after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Popped him up. Contreras is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
The 1-1. Fouled off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's out number 2. The next Cub up, Lourdes Gurriel. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. In there, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Bottom of the second here with no score. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. At the plate, Ian Happ. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding forward now, Steven Souza. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Happ brings it in, and that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. At the plate, Danny Mendick. First pitch of the at-bat. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over.